Hey, what's happening? This is Tom. I got a movie for you today. Another one from, well, kind of Chemical Burn Entertainment, Reality Entertainment, uh, called The Stone, No Soul Unturned. Now, this hit DVD in August 23rd. It's a UK production. It was written and directed by a man named Philip Gardner, produced by Nick Spencer, and the executive producer, well, it was produced by Gardner and a man named Nick Spencer, and the executive producer was Warren Croyle. Uh, this movie is about a group of occultists or paranormal investigators visiting what allegedly is the most haunted site in England. It's a wrecked castle, ruined castle or estate that was used to be inhabited by Lord Byron. So the team of people, which is Andrew Goh plays Alistair. He's an American, judging he's the only one without an English accent. And then you also have the lovely Layla Randall Conde as Helena. And then you have Sarah Dunn, who is stunningly beautiful, as Charlotte. Wes Dolan is Craig. He's kind of this guy with the top hat. Kind of looks like he should have been in Slade. Remember that band? I'm old enough to remember that band. Sorry. And then you got Craig Dalziel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's Tony. He's kind of the skeptic thug of the young guy firebrand of the group. Apparently he's a rapper in the UK under the name Dap C. Never heard of him. I'm going to have to look some of that stuff up. So anyway, this group of paranormal investigators go to this ruined castle and to investigate the hauntings there, and to hold some seances and try to contact some spirits. And there's a lot of stuff like that. They end up uncovering a relic that is the stone from the title, and strange things happen. The locals try to sabotage them. They witness some strange rituals, some people who may be druids or Satanists. You'll have to watch the movie to find out. And I am going to recommend that you watch this movie. Really cool movie. I'm going to make this statement about The Stone, No Soul Unturned right now. This is a return to the British Gothic horror, supernatural stuff from the late 60s, early 70s, Amicus, Hammer era, kooky stuff like that. This could easily be released under the new Hammer banner. I mean, it harkens back to that stuff like The Devil Rides Out. And I expected Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee to show up. The English accents don't get in the way too much. I have watched some movies where some people have like a hardcore brogue or a really hardcore Cockney accent, and you can't understand. I mean, you need subtitles, for Christ's sake. This one is not like that. Very atmospheric in the way it's shot, very deliberate pacing, and very almost... like I said, harkening back to the Hammer and Amicus era on almost Hitchcock type suspense. I'm going to go that far. I really like this movie. There is one big problem I had with this movie, and I'm going to detail that for you right now. And most of the principal actors in this movie and some of the secondary players are musicians. I've researched this a little bit because I found something odd about this movie. There's set pieces in this movie where it's almost like music video editing, and there's music playing in the background rather loudly in the mix, and people fading in and out of frame and stuff like that. One or two in a movie I think would be fine. There's probably 5 in this movie that are like that. I'm not saying the music's bad. I'm not saying this is a bad film. I'm just saying when it segues into one of these little set pieces, into one of these little vignettes, if you will, it kind of detaches the viewer from the narrative. And I found that one of these parts start and you're waiting for it to end so you can get back to the story. There's not that much exposition of the story in these little set pieces, and that's my major problem with this movie. Other than that, this is a really cool film. Every actress in this movie is beautiful. I didn't see anybody who was not like stunning, and a lot of them get naked, which is cool for you pervos out there, because I have pervy bones in my body too. That's a plus, and it's really well done. Photographically, I mean, just visually, this movie is great. The location, awesome. I heard that it's the actual location. I don't know if that's true or not. You might want to research that. But this is a really well-crafted film without resorting to a lot of gore and stuff like that. One other set piece, or one other thing that I found, I, tiny complaint, and I'm not going to give too much away in the way of spoilers by saying this, but they find something that's rotten, and you see the normal maggots and worms and stuff, but you see a grasshopper. What the hell? Other than that, I don't know. The grasshopper just seemed out of place, and I noticed things like that. But The Stone, No Soul Unturned, is a very fine film, and like I said, I almost, after watching this movie, said, wow, I should have popped it in and saw the Hammer logo at the beginning of it. I kept waiting for Christopher Lee, or maybe Peter Cushing to pop up, a late 70s, early 60s Ingrid Pitt would have been welcome. Beautiful actresses. Everybody in this movie is pretty capable. A couple people, I'm not going to name names, in certain scenes where they're supposed to be acting hysterical, overdo it a little bit. But other than that, very even acting, very sure-handed direction in this. That's what, I mean, it's a really well-crafted film, and like I said, other than the musical set pieces, if you maybe pulled 2 or 3 of those out, and I realize everybody's musicians in this movie, they probably all wanted to get a song in it, but if you pull a couple of those out, smash it together a little bit, this would be an excellent film. But even with that minor complaint and the grasshopper, let's not forget, lest we forget the grasshopper, besides those 2 little minor complaints, this is a great film. And when it comes out in August, I want you all to rent it and or buy it on video on demand, or however Chemical Burn, or yeah, Chemical Burn is releasing this. No, it's Reality Entertainment that's releasing this, and however they put it out, definitely check it out. I think you'll like it. If you're a fan of the occult, haunted house, relic, spirits, unrest type of movies, these people get into something and realize very quickly that they're in over their heads. Like I said, doesn't rely on a lot of gore, relies on deliberate pacing, lots of suspense, and some genuine scares. Visually stunning, a little too much music. Other than that, The Stone, No Soul Unturned, receives a, drumroll, 9 out of 10. A very high rating for me, but this is worth it. Definitely check it out. It comes out in August 23rd to be exact. And when that does come out, definitely check it out. It's called The Stone, No Soul Unturned. I'm Tom, NerdRemix.com. I gave this 9 out of 10. I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Support independent cinema. Thanks.